It is a beautiful day for baseball here at the Cat. Not barely a cloud in the sky, and we are hitting at about 65 degrees right now as we bring you live here for this contest between the Cougars and the Falcons. Hello and welcome inside the broadcast booth. My name is Reagan Cleaves, and I am excited to have you along for this ride as the Catholic Central Cougars host the East Kentwood Falcons in a doubleheader between OK Conference opponents. Well, Cougars right now are in the midst of a 4-game losing streak. Their longest on the year. They had one earlier this season when they lost 4 straight to Granville and Cedar Springs. And then for this one, it's Thornapple Kellogg back on the 8th. They lost that one 10-6, and then they dropped the doubleheader to Kennewa Hills 8-1 and 8-2 respectively back on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, our last broadcast, the Cougars lost to East Kentwood as well. And right now we're just getting set for play down below us as we get you set for this one. On the bump today for Catholic Central is Dominic Schoenborn. He has played he started a couple of games, and he's sporting the stirrups today. The big right-hander for Catholic Central is on the bump. He's got Jabin Bates behind him, and first batter today for the Falcons is Nicholas Singer. The first pitch, grounded toward first, picked up by Aidan Johnson on a little bit of a bobble. He'll trot over, step on first, and it's quickly one away here. First pitch time is 10:50, and the first pitch time is 10:50. First pitch temperature outside is 66 degrees.
Mr. Mike Jackson. Mr. Bob White.
So there's one away here. That'll bring up the shortstop Kalen Roloffs from the hip. First pitch, just a bit outside. So the count is 1 ball, no strikes now on Roloffs. The pitch caught the outside half of the plate for strike one. 1-1.
Today's contest behind the plate, Mr. Steve Bilski, and on the bases, Mr. Bob Galvin.
0-1. Up and away. It is 2-1. Catholic Central today sporting the white uniforms with white pants and blue numbers and Catholic across the front. Attempted bunt was fanned on, and that makes it 2-2 now on the shortstop. While Cougars also have white caps with a blue bill and big blue CC on the front. The 2-2. Low and away. Almost out by the foot of Jabin Bates, who he's got that right foot stuck out about halfway into the left-handed batter's box. Count is now full on Kalen Roloffs. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes, and there's quickly 2 away now on just 7 pitches for Dominic Schoenborn.
Now batting the third baseman, number 8, Carson Dunn.
That'll bring up Carson Dunn, the third baseman. Cougars around the outfield today. Wadzel, Klaus, Redmer left to right. Same direction in the infield. Mccall, Ben Passanaugh, John Passanaugh, and Johnson in at first. Bates behind the plate, and Schoenborn on the bump. That breaking ball goes down low for ball 1 on Carson Dunn. Pitch caught the outer half of the plate for strike 1. That evens up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Schoenborn working from the middle of the rubber. Will work from the hip, the 1-1. Driven into center field, it will get down a base hit in front of Peyton Klaus, and Carson Dunn is on with a 2-out single. That'll bring up Casey Joppy, the
catcher, number 20, Casey
catcher.
Joppy.
He's got a man on first. Cam Dunnu got on with a 2-out base hit just moments ago. The left-handed batter steps in, slightly open stance. Bent at the knees. The first pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased a fastball down low and away. East Kentwood today wearing the black uniforms with red trim. black numbers with red outline. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. And not in time. A very speedy Carson Dunn gets himself a stolen base. And now Joppy with a 0-2. Has a man on second, an RBI opportunity. Big lead off for Dunn. Schoenborn steps off, forcing Dunn back. And Falcons also have black pants with red stripe down the side, looking very slick. That pitch, swing and a miss. Got him, strike three on a breaking ball down low. And that will do it for the top of the first. We will head to the bottom half. Scoreless baseball game on the Cougar Baseball Network.
More and more these days, it feels like sports are losing out to hype. Who dissed who? Who signed the fattest contract? Who got busted for cheating? Lost 2 is the unique capacity sports have to inspire us, to unite us. Well, great news, sports fans. Sports are still being played for the right reasons. They're still as entertaining as they are character building. You just have to know where to find it. And you only have to look as far as your local Michigan high school. You know, the place where the games are exciting, concessions are affordable, and the parking is free. Where the emphasis is on hustle and heart instead of hype. If you prefer real, honest-to-goodness sport played for all the right reasons, you'll find it at your hometown high school. High school sports. Games are being played this weekend at a Michigan high school near you. Okay, everybody, who's in?
This message presented by the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
It'll be John Passanato to lead things off here
Mr. Tim McKinnon,
in the
Mr. Kurt
bottom
Smith,
of the
Mr.
first. A
Jeff
scoreless
McKinnon,
baseball
and Mr.
game through the
James
first
Cavoda.
3 outs.
On the mound for the Falcons.
For the Falcons, it'll be Nicholas Singer on the mound, the right-hander. We'll start things off here against the Catholic Central second baseman. A little bit of a different lineup for Catholic Central. Bunt attempt foul on the first pitch for Passanato. No balls, 1 strike. And so Cougars shifting the lineup around a little bit with Schoenborn on the mound. They opt to use Kuzner as the designated hitter and put Mccall back in on third. They shift the Passanatos over both over one position to the right. So it's John at second and Ben at short, and then Aidan Johnson moves in from left to be the first baseman with Schoenborn on the bump. And second pitch was down low. Singer, the 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. So a little bit of an interesting defensive lineup. This is something we haven't seen from Catholic Central all that often. When I got the lineup card, I was honestly surprised that Luke Kuzner was on the designated hitter spot. Popped up right side in foul territory. Tracking over there is Scrimshaw. He will be able to make the grab in foul territory about 30 feet behind the first base bag into the right for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter, number 1, Luke Kuzner.
So it'll be Luke Kuzner, the designated hitter. He bats right, straightaway stance. Left shoulder tilted slightly inward. First pitch. Upstairs. Right elbow elevated for Kuzner, the 1-0 from Singer. Caught the outside half of the plate for strike 1. A nice pitch there from the East Kentwood Pitcher. 0-1. That's popped up. Fly ball into left, and Marshall is able to make the grab on the run, and there's 2 away now as Kuzner goes down with a fly out to left.
Catcher, number 7, Jabin Bates.
That'll bring up Jabin Bates, who has been one of the most prolific Catholic Central batters this year. He's not necessarily one of the best hitters, but he draws a lot of walks, and the switch hitter will take his cuts from the right and from the left side of the plate today, and he watches that one go outside. For ball 1, slightly open stance, tugs at the right shoulder of his jersey and awaits the 1-0. Driven towards first on a hop, picks it up, does Scrimshaw, and he'll step on. First to retire the side. Let's go to the second. And a nothing baseball game on your home for Catholic Central Baseball.
How do you define strength? Is it physical? Or is it mental? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's whatever empowers a person to dig deeper, fight harder, and overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Discover how much stronger and more confident your children can be. Encourage them to participate in a sport when they go to high school.
This message presented by the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Top of the second here from the Cat and the Cougar baseball field. It'll be Ethan Salisbury to lead things off for the Falcons here in the top of the second. Scoreless baseball game through the first 6 outs. He will step in open stance, slightly bent forward, right elbow up. The pitch drilled down the third base line, foul. Almost hit the East Kentwood third base coach. Schoenborn will work from the hip to the 0-1. Low and away on the right-handed batter. Even up the count at 1 apiece. Schoenborn from the windup. Caught the outside half of the plate for strike 2. Emphatic strike called by the umpire behind home plate. He's got a little bit of a delayed signal, but he gets that call off right away, and that's down low, 2-2. Salisbury, at basically vertical as he awaits the 2-2, grounded towards short, picked up by Ben Passanaw. Throw over to first, not in time. A speedy Salisbury getting an infield hit to short, and there's one on here in the top of the second for number 4, Ethan Williams. Williams today, the second baseman. Outfield playing straight away. Middle infielders playing a double play depth. Just inside the outfield grass. Schoenborn steps off, forces Salisbury back. He's got Aidan Johnson holding him on. Dominic Schoenborn, usually the first baseman, but whenever he's on the bump, Johnson slides in from the outfield to play first base. It's 2-0 here on Williams. Or 1-0, pardon. The pitch. bounced into the left-handed batter's box and got away from Jabin Bates, but it hopped down the first base line, so he was able to stare down Salisbury, who thought about going, but thought better of it when Bates stared him down. Stepping off is Schoenborn to fire it back over. He's worried Salisbury is going to steal. He's not taking very much of a big lead. It's only about a 3-step lead. The pitch. Popped up high right side. Fly ball into right. Getting under it is Brady Redmer, who will make the grab just on the foul line, and there's one away. The man on first here, it's the right fielder, number 12, Arthur Harris, to step to the plate. He is wearing the high socks.
Right fielder, number 12, Arthur Harris.
East Kentwood is the only white part of their uniform is on those socks. First pitch caught the outside half of the plate for strike one. Schoenborn working from the middle of the rubber. He'll deliver the 0-1. Runner goes. Pitch down low. It got away from Bates. And in safely with a stolen base is Salisbury. So now there's a runner in scoring position and an RBI opportunity for Arthur Harris. That pitch evened up the count at 1-1 against Harris. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It got by Bates and taking off for third. And in there safely standing up is Salisbury on a wild pitch that got underneath Jabin Bates through the 5-hole, if he were a hockey goaltender, so we'll use that term. But Harris did swing on that one and makes it 1-2. The pitch. Runner goes, swing and a miss. They'll tag him out. And on a drop third strike, and there are two away now, so Cougars with the go-ahead run for the Falcons just 90 feet away in the form of Salisbury. And that'll bring up Scrimshaw. Cougars have gotten two straight outs. The pitch. Caught the upper part of the strike zone for strike one. First baseman today for the Falcons wearing the full-length baseball pants. The 0-1 popped up and hits the top of the backstop and the netting up above us, 0-2. We're in the top of the second, 2 outs, runner on third. The pitch. Runner goes, grounded toward third. Mccall picks it up and fires over in time for out number 3. Cougars escape an RBI opportunity there for Scrimshaw, and we head to the bottom of the second, still in a 0-0 ball game on your home for Catholic Central Baseball, the Cougar Baseball Network.
Runners to your mark. Set.
Some may see a sprinter. At the NFHS, we see a future leader already off to the races. Some may see a volleyball player.
Good hit! Way to go, girls! Woo!
At the NFHS, we see a spike in confidence that will help her achieve her potential. What else do we see? Musicians learning to march to their own beat. We're the NFHS, the national leader and advocate for high school athletics and activities in America, helping today's teenagers develop the skills they need to become tomorrow's leaders. And we see it happening in communities across Michigan every single day. Learn more about the NFHS commitment to youth at nfhs.org. This message presented by the NFHS, the National Federation of State High School Associations.
It'll be Aidan Johnson, or Peyton Klaus, pardon.
Center field, I'm sorry.
Got screwed up by the PA guy there. It's Peyton Klaus to start things off for Catholic Central. He awaits the first pitch from Singer, which bounces in the left-handed batter's box and goes by the catcher, Casey Joppy. Singer will work from the wind-up here, first base side of the rubber. 0-1-0. Grounded down the third base line. Fair. A nice seeing eye baseball down the third base line. And Peyton Klaus will round first and get in with a stand-up double down the line. And the Cougars have a leadoff double from Peyton Klaus to start off things. And it's an RBI opportunity for Aidan Johnson.
Now batting first baseman, number 25, Aidan Johnson.
Singer will come set, working from the stretch here. First pitch. Caught the upper part of the strike zone for strike one. Nice fastball right down the middle. A little bit upstairs, which is why Johnson took on it, but it was well enough inside the zone for a strike. The 0-1. Line foul. That was, had some distance, but it was about 15 degrees off line and sails into the swamp to our left. Singer will come set from the first base side. Check Klaus on second. He will kick and fire. Grounded down line down the third base line again, and it's foul this time. 0-2. Klaus on second will take a slight lead. He's not being held on very much. Williams comes over finally. The 0-2 upstairs and in on Johnson. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on the Catholic Central first baseman. I don't know if y'all can hear it at home, but from the stadium, which is out in center field, they got the music cranking out there, and it's courtesy of Jim Lantu, who usually does the PA for anything in the stadium and often helps out with the Catholic Central hockey games. Bouncing pitch outside. Klaus takes off and he slides in safely. So it's now 2-2. It's now a 2-2 count on Johnson with a runner on third, and Peyton Klaus has got a stolen base. And Johnson has the go-ahead run 90 feet away. Singer comes set from the windup, or from the stretch, upstairs, pardon. It is a full count now. Johnson showing some good patience after being down 0-2. He's got 3 straight baseballs that have been outside the strike zone. And he has worked the count to full. The payoff pitch from Singer. Popped up high left side fly ball deep, and it is foul up near the batting cages, which are situated deep in left field outside the fence. Still a full count here on Aidan Johnson. Singer comes set. Payoff pitch, second edition. He steps off. I'll step back on with Johnson, who's slightly bent at the knees, upright otherwise. Payoff pitch. Grounded third base side, picked up in fair territory, fired over. Can Johnson beat it out? He can't, but it's an RBI. Ground out 5-3. And the Cougars lead at 1-0. So Aidan Johnson with an RBI. 5-3 ground out is how it will go down in the record books. And the Cougars, here in the bottom of the second, have cracked open the scoring. It's now 1-0. Now it's Andrew Mccall, who missed the last game, or missed the last 2 contests with a injured hand. He got stepped on as part of the final out in that first Kentwood Hills game back on Tuesday. First pitch was a strike. He watches the 0-1 bounce in the dirt to the left of the plate. 1-1. Mccall playing the third baseman role today. Grounds that toward third. Picked up on a hop, but Dunn misplayed it, and he can't pick it up, and it's an E5, which has Andrew Mccall on. And there's a runner on first for the right fielder, Aidan Johnson, or Brady Redmer, pardon. Umpires today behind the plate, it is Steve Bilski, and his partner out in the field today is Bob Galvin. They're decked out in the powder blue. That hopped out of the glove of Joppy, and down to second goes Andrew Mccall. Here on a 1-1 to Brady Redmer. It evens up the count there, and Andrew Mccall on a passed ball finds himself on second here with one out. So, a chance to knock home a run here does Brady Redmer. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball down low. Looked like a changeup on a low outside corner. 1 and 2 now on the Catholic Central right fielder. Singer will get the sign from Joppy, comes set. The 1-2 toss. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes, and there are now 2 away here. And a chance for Adam Waddell, the only left-handed batter, the only true left-handed batter in this Catholic Central lineup. Jim Bates is a switch hitter. He usually takes his cuts from the left, actually, because most of the pitchers in the OK Conference, or at least the ones that the Cougars have faced, have been left-handed, or have been right-handers. So Bates opts with the lefty on righty matchup most of the time. Waddell watched that first pitch go outside, 1-0. There was actually a odd situation that Bates came into as Waddell watches that go right down the middle for strike one, 1-1. And there was an odd situation that Bates found himself in when he faced a switch pitcher back a couple weeks ago against Cedar Springs. That was back on the 7th of May. The 1-1 outside. And it was really weird because it was really cool to watch the Cedar Springs pitcher. He was the coach's son. I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now, but pitch is down low, runner goes. Andrew Mccall caught in a pickle now. He's running back, he'll try to head over to third, and he's still in a rundown. He lost sight of the baseball, and he's tagged out on a pickle. And we will head to the we'll head to the 3rd inning. Cougars get one in that second. They now lead it 1-0. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball, the Cougar Baseball Network.
Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
It's 9 and then top here to start things off in the top of the 3rd. First pitch to Anthony Marshall outside corner for strike 1. East Kentwood has had a couple of opportunities to bring runners home. They've had runners on second and then on third the past 2 innings, but have been unable to capitalize on those opportunities with runners in scoring position. As that second pitch is popped up foul right side and out of play. That pitch is just outside on Anthony Marshall. 1-2 now on the left fielder for East Kentwood. Catholic Central leading 1-0 after capitalizing on a leadoff double by Peyton Klaus. He was able to come around and score before the next 3 batters were retired next three Catholic Central players who came up to bat were retired. Andrew Mccall was called out on the base pass, swing and a miss on strike 3, but Jabin Bates dropped it. They'll fire it over to first after collecting it, and there is one away.
Now batting, pitcher number 2, Nicholas Singer.
That'll bring up the top of the order, and Nicholas Singer, he grounded out to first his last time up. Aidan Johnson getting that put out. First pitch from Schoenborn is fouled back into the right, a little dribbler. As we were saying before break about that Cedar Springs kid, he was switching back and forth. He pitched mainly from the left side, or mainly from the right to get a righty on lefty, or to get a righty on righty matchup. But when Jabin Bates and Adam Wadsell came to the plate, first time Jabin came to the plate, it was a lefty on lefty matchup. Pitcher went with that, and then he decided to change things up and went right-handed to put Jabin on his better side. The 2-1. Swing and a miss upstairs. And it's now 2-2 on Nick Singer's. And so it was really fun to see what would happen, because there is the Pat Venditti rule for switch pitchers. And as that pitch got away from Jabin Bates on a bouncing pitch outside, full count. There was a Pat Venditti rule which makes it that the pitcher cannot, pitcher has to choose which side he's going to pitch from. As that pitch was upstairs, he walked him. So Nick Singers is on first base now with one out. For
now batting shortstop,
Kellen Roloffs.
number 3, Kellen Roloffs.
Umpires today wearing baby blue, and it honestly looks pretty sweet. Now there's a courtesy runner. Can't necessarily catch the number because these East Kentwood jerseys are pretty hard to read. They've got the black numbers on black uniforms. The throw over not in time. Still trying to get a number on the runner at first. Stepping off and throwing back over is Schoenborn. He hasn't delivered a pitch yet. If I had to venture a guess, it's lined down the third base line foul. If I had to venture a guess, it's a single-digit number, so that automatically knocks out a couple of people. Brady Curtis right now is the only one in single digits that isn't on the lineup. Strike 2 on the outside corner. So we're gonna go with Braden Curtis. Now the throw gets away from Aidan Johnson, and down to first is Curtis, as we believe. Or it's Peyton Wade. I don't know. We'll see if he comes around to score. We'll see what he is. And right now it's a 0-2 on roll-offs as the courtesy runner is down to second. The 0-2 from Schoenborn working from the hip here. Runner goes. Popped up in the air, right side. Runner's got to get back. And he does. And Aidan Johnson makes the play in foul territory for the second out of the inning. The runner on second had to be careful there as he took off.
Number 8,
And
Carson
he took off
Gunn.
before the pitch was delivered, and that caused a bit of confusion. Now he looked over to third on his leadoff, and Schoenborn realized that, noticed that he wasn't paying attention, so he tried to throw down. The pitch down low and outside, 2-2. Rather 2-0, pardon. Schoenborn will come set from the hip. Caught the upper part of the strike zone for strike 1. And so it was Runner on second, which we believe is Curtis or it's Peyton Wade. We'll see. The 2-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike on the inner half of the plate. Good pitch there by Dom Schoenborn. 1-0 Catholic Central leads here in the top of the third. The pitch. Grounded softly first base side. Schoenborn will come up and fire over to first for the third out of the inning. We head to the bottom half. Cougars up to bat, leading 1-0 on your home for Catholic Central Baseball, the Cougar Baseball Network.
Being a teenager is tough.
There's the constant pressure to be liked,
Endless worrying about college.
cyberbullying, high expectations, all the negativity.
There's no question. Being a teenager is tough. And what do Michigan's teens do when they want to block out the noise and clear their heads?
We play!
Research shows that teenagers who participate in high school sports have lower stress levels, more confidence, and greater self-esteem. And then there's the biggest benefit of all.
High school sports are fun.
Not just fun.
They're a lot of fun.
Encourage your teenagers to participate in a sport or activity when they go to high school. They'll stress less and smile more. And they'll be laying the foundation for a happier, healthier future.
This message presented by the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
It'll be Adam Wanzel to lead things off here for the Cougars in the bottom of the third, as that bat was cut short when Andrew Mccall was caught in a pickle back in the second. First pitch from Singer. Popped up behind home plate. Does that hit us? No. It didn't hit the bleachers behind us. No idea where that one went. 0-1 now to Wanzel. Coming set is Singer. The pitch. Inside, he bounced it to 1-1 now on the Catholic Central left fielder. One ball, one strike here to Adam Wanzel. This is his first trip to the plate. The pitch. Low and inside. 2-1. Wanzel's upright stance, slightly bent left knee. The pitch inside, 3-1. He will step back in. Upright stance, waves the bat over the left shoulder. The pitch, foul to the backstop slowly. And Singer has worked the count to full here. Wanzel got him to swing on that foul ball. Three balls, two strikes. The payoff pitch from Singer. Driven down the right field line deep. It is a fair ball, and Wanzel rounding second. He will head to third. They'll throw down to third well in time. It got past him, and Wanzel will go home. But can he get the inside the park home run? Throw the plate in. Not in time. And Adam Wanzel has got himself an inside the park home run. And the Cougars, they extend their lead by 100%. That actually won't technically be a home run. It'll be a double with an error on the error on the second baseman. But still, it's fun to see somebody take a trip around the bases on one hand. And on a full count, Wanzel advancing on two errors. On one error, actually. The pitch. Outside. So that error will be credited to the second baseman. Yeah, the relay man had a bad throw down to third. It was That's what got by the third baseman, fouled back and into the glove, and it's 1-2. Into the glove of Ben Passino. Ben Passino right now facing a 1-1. He fouls that back into the right once again. So the Cougars leading 2-0 here. Bottom 3. Passino at the plate. The 1-2. Rounded third base side, it will be foul. Picked up just inside the line by Dunn. 1-2. Cougars have only sent 9 to the plate in this game, but they've managed to get 2 runs out of it, with Wansell getting around on a double with a 2-base error by Williams at second. Pitch well outside, 2-2. And Klaus eventually came home to score after a double and a stolen base. He was brought home by Aidan Johnson back in the second. The pitch, the 2-2. Caught the outside corner, got him looking. And so Passano goes down looking. And there's one away.
Number 2, John Passano.
That'll bring up the top of the order. And John Passano, who's 0 for 1 with a pop out to first base his last time up. Singer will kick and fire. In there for strike 1. Cougars leading 2-0. And Wansell extended that lead with a trip around the bases on one hit. It was a double with a 2-base error. Pitch up and in on Passano, 0-1. The 1-1. Down low, he watched it go by him, and it's 2-1. Passano now ahead in the count. Crouched down low is Passano. Waits the pitch upstairs. 3-1. Singer still on the mound here. He will work from the right side. You think those East Kentwood uniforms got to be hot, especially on a sunny day like this. Fly ball into left center. Tracking it is Salisbury on the run. He makes the catch. And fly out to center is how we find ourselves with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. That'll bring up designated hitter Luke Kuzner, who is in place of Dominic Schoenborn, who, despite the bat he brings to the lineup, he doesn't bat when he pitches. First pitch catches the outer half of the plate for strike 1 on Kuzner. He flew out to left his last time up on out to Marshall, who's still there. The pitch, low and away. 1-1. Middle infielders back deep, along with first baseman. Third baseman playing about normal spot. The 1-1. Driven into left, it'll be foul. About 3 feet outside the line in the left. So it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Luke Kuzner. Kuzner, slightly bent forward, tilts the left shoulder in, the 1-2. He drives that through the gap, a base hit into center, and Luke Kuzner's on with a 2-out single. And there's 1 on here for Jabin Bates.
Now batting catcher, number 7, Jabin Bates.
Now an error down low. I didn't see what happened. I was looking down at my scorecard. And Luke Kuzner on what looks like an error by...
They just forgot about him.
Forgot about him, okay. So Luke Kuzner taking advantage an opportunity that will go down as a stolen base.
No, it appeared the ball got past the pitcher. I don't know if it was, yeah.
It's either an E1 or a stolen base, and Bates grounds out on the first pitch to first, and we will head to the fourth. Catholic Central leading 2-0 on your home for Catholic Central Baseball, the Cougar Baseball Network.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
We're in the top of the fourth here at the Cat. It'll be Casey Joppy to lead things off. He fouls one to the left side. No balls, one strike now on Joppy. Catholic Central leading 2-0 here in the top of the fourth. That's again fouled to the backstop quickly. No balls, two strikes. From the hip, BO2. Caught the low part of the strike zone for strike three. Got Joppy looking, and that's the fifth strikeout of the afternoon for
center fielder, number 10, Ethan Salisbury.
Dominic Schoenborn. That'll bring up Salisbury, who singled to short his last time up. It was a nice hard infield hit that Passano was able to grab. Deep fly ball into left. That'll get over the head of Waddell probably, unless he can make the nice running catch, and he can. What a play by Adam Waddell in left. He was running back into his left, and he's able to make the over-the-shoulder grab in left, and an amazing
Second
catch.
baseman, number 4, Ethan Williams.
For the second out of the inning, and there are two away on 4 pitches. That'll bring up number 4, Ethan Williams, who flew out to right his last time up. Brady Redmer was able to make the grab just inside the foul line. First pitch upstairs on Williams. So we were talking about this a couple of innings ago. We never got to finish that tangent. So we were talking about Pat Venditti, and he came into the league a while ago. I think back in 2015, he played for Oakland, and he was the first ever switch pitcher to pitch in the majors, and He had a special glove made for him. It's got 6 fingers with an extra thumb. The 3-1 downstairs, he walked him. So Evan Williams takes first base in a 2-out walk. Brings up Arthur Harris. So Pat Venditti, who is still playing in the...
Right fielder, number 12.
He's still playing
Arthur
in the majors. He's currently with Miami. Actually, I don't have him with any stats. That's grounded through the gap into right, and a single for Harris. Moves ahead everybody one base, and so there's 2 on with 2 out now. That'll bring up the number 8 hitter,
first baseman,
and Jack
number 22,
Scrimshaw.
Jack Scrimshaw.
Pat Venditti did play in the 2020 season with Miami. He is yet to make an appearance this year. The pitch. It got away from Jabin Bates on a wild pitch, and coming around third is Evan Williams. Will hold up there. Station to station goes everybody. And it's 1-0. It's 1 ball, no strike on Scrimshaw. Bates goes out to talk with Dominic Schoenborn. Right now, I don't have any stats on Pat Venditti for this season. Pitched down low. I can't really tell if he's out of the league or not right now, but he's been pitching in the majors since 2015. And point of this whole thing is, here's the 2-0 from Schoenborn. Caught the outside low corner for strike 1. Point of this whole tangent is that there's a rule that makes it so the pitcher has to choose, if they are a switch pitcher, which side they're going to pitch from for that at bat, and they have to stick with that. So when a switch hitter comes up, the pitcher has to choose first, and then the batter gets to go. So that's the situation we had back on the 6th of May against Cedar Springs in that 8-1 win for Catholic Central, the last complete game win that they have had. They finished up a game against Thornapple Kellogg as a pitch on the outside corner gets him on a full count, and Scrimshaw goes down looking as Schoenborn escapes a 2-out jam. We head to the bottom of the 4th on your home for Catholic Central Cougar Baseball, the Cougar Baseball Network.
High school sports are as American as apple pie. And going to a game or meet is a chance to see the stars of tomorrow shine today. But as anybody who's ever attended a high school sporting event in Michigan knows, you can't have the stars without the stripes. High schools are currently looking for new officials in almost every sport. Who looks good in stripes? Anybody looking for a way to stay connected to a sport they love. If you like the idea of giving back to your community while earning a few extra bucks, chances are you'd look good in stripes too. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. No officials means no games. No stripes means no stars. And what kind of America would that be? Michigan needs more high school officials. Go to highschoolofficials.com to sign up or learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com.
So we do have a verdict on that play that happened back in the home half of the 3rd. First pitch to Peyton Klaus is fouled down the third base line. No balls, 1 strike. We do have a verdict that we did decide that was an E1 that moved Kuzner from first to second before Bates grounded out to first. Pitch down low, 1-1. So we are crediting an error to the pitcher there. So it's now 3 errors for East Kentwood, 0 for Catholic Central thus far. Singers still working on the mound, though 1-1. Fouled away. 1-2. Catholic Central leading 2-0 off of runs in the 2nd and in the 3rd. They haven't allowed an East Kentwood run yet. East Kentwood has left a lot of runners on thus far. Pitch outside and up. 2-2. So, let's see if we can finish this tangent here. Pat Venditti, and that's what the Pat Venditti rule and all that, that's what we had happen back in the Cedar Springs game. Grounded toward third, picked up on a hop, and fired over after a little bit of a bobble thereby done, but he gets the job done. A 5-3 ground out for Peyton Klaus. So that's what we had in Cedar Springs. It was really cool to see a kid at the high school level working on a switch pitch, and it was fun to see him face Jabin Bates from different sides, both of them pitching from different sides or both of them operating from different sides in each of those two at-bats. First pitch to Aidan Johnson is in there for a strike. Singers working from the first base side. The set, the 0-1. Grounded foul, a little dribbler on the right side. Well, we're a bit late for this as are normally scheduled. We try to hit this in the third inning, but the Whitecaps, taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard for the Whitecaps, a breaking ball upstairs, 1-2. For the Whitecaps, they are coming off of they're in the midst of a 2-game losing streak against Great Lakes. They lost 3-2 last night. 0-2 from Singers. Popped up high in the infield. Settling under it is Roloffs. He'll make the grab and hold on for out number 2. The Whitecaps in action again tonight. They're in the midst of a 6-game set against Great Lakes. That game tonight is at 6:35, and tomorrow they will play at 2 p.m. against the same Great Lakes Loons before heading off for another 6-game set against the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. First pitch to Andrew Mccall is driven into center field. It will get down past Salisbury. He was shifted over to the left as you're looking at it from our vantage point here, and that was hit just to the right of where he could get it, and a 2-out single for Andrew Mccall brings up Brady Redmer. Singers will step off and throw over. Mccall stepping back. Not surprised to not see him slide there, as that's how he got injured 2 games ago. Grounded toward third, picked up by Dunn. Will fire it over on the hop. It got away from him, and Mccall will head to third. Will round third and hold up. Brady Redmer finds his way to second on an E5, and the Cougars have 2 men in scoring position for Adam Wadsell.
Left fielder number 23, Adam Wadsell.
So that is the 4th error of the ball game for East Kentwood, and that could cost them here. We'll have to wait and see how this at-bat transpires. First pitch outside. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Catholic Central and East Kentwood facing off the first of a doubleheader here. That's driven into center field. Salisbury was shifted to the right this time under it, and he'll make the grab for the 3rd out. Well, let's go to the 5th. Catholic Central leading 2-0 on the Cougar Baseball Network.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
It'll be Antonio Marshall, the 9-hole batter for East Kentwood, leading it off for the second time today. It will step in, bent like an S. We'll foul that off a home plate, and quickly 0-1. So we are in the fifth. We'll take a look at the Tigers scoreboard as well. Second pitch caught the low outside corner for strike 2. Working from the hip as he usually does. His pitch is down low for Schoenborn. 1 ball, 2 strike on Marshall. So right now, Tigers in the midst of a 3-game set against the Cubs. Swing and a miss. And Marshall is retired for out number 1.
Pitcher number 2, Nicholas Singer.
That'll bring up Nicholas Singer, who's 0 for 1 with a walk back in the third. He was pinch ran for by Peyton Wade. Swing and a miss on a nice breaking ball inside. Tigers in the midst of a 3-game set against the Cubs. Pitch is in there for a strike, 0-2. They lost the first one yesterday, 4-2. They're at Comerica Park today at 4:10. The 0-2 outside, 1-2. Tigers right now in the midst of a May that has not looked good for them thus far. They only have 5 wins. Comebacker up the middle. Schoenborn will fire over to first for a 1-3 ground out. So that'll bring up
shortstop number 2,
Kellen Roloffs with 2 gone here in the top of the 5th. First pitch is out there for a strike. A pitch from Schoenborn, down low and away. Low, that pitch is grounded toward short, picked up on a bobble by Ben Passanaugh. He is unable to get the out. It'll go down as an E. It'll go down as an E6. So that's the Cougars' first error of the game. I made the comment to the
third baseman number 8,
people
Carson
here
Gunn.
in the broadcast booth that usually it's the Cougars that are getting burned by errors, and today it's, at least in this first game, it's been mostly the Falcons that have been hurt by it. And the pitch is down low, throw down to second. Did they get him off the bag? No, he's safe. And so a stolen base for Roloffs after he reached on an error. Has him in scoring position for Carson Dunn. The pitch upstairs and upstairs and away for ball 1, 1-1. Schoenborn will work from the hip after he checks the runner. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Strike 2 this time on Carson Dunn. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Timeout called by the home plate umpire. We'll step back in. 1-2. The pitch. That's hit up the middle and down for a base hit. Around third is Roloff's throw to the plate will be not in time as Bates lost a hold of the baseball, and coming around to score on an RBI single is Roloffs, and it's a 2-1 baseball game. As East Kentwood gets back within one here on a 2-out RBI single. It's a close play at the plate. Jabin Bates couldn't handle it, though, as it looked like it bounced in front of him and came away from him. So
now batting catcher, number 20, Casey.
It's a 2-1 baseball game.
Damn air killed us.
The first pitch popped up in the air. Jabin Bates underneath it. He'll be able to make the grab and falls down doing so. But that'll be it for the top of the fifth. We head to the stretch. 2-1 Catholic Central leads. Bottom 5, and 5 times 2 is leading it off for us here in the bottom of the fifth. It'll be Ben Passanaw, who was 0 for 1 with the strikeout his last time up. The pitch down low. It looked like a changeup, which hit the dirt. The 1-0 from Singers. Pitch nice. Breaking ball caught the upstairs corner for strike 1. 1-1 now. That's grounded towards short, picked up by Roloffs. He'll fire over in time. They got Ben Passanaw on a 6-3 ground out. Nice play there by Roloffs over to Scrimshaw for the first out on a 6-3.
Second baseman, number 2, John Passanaw.
That'll bring up the top of the order, and John Passanaw once again. Cougars making their third trip through the order here. Passanaw is 0 for 2 with a pop out to first and a fly out to center his last time up. 2-1 Catholic Central leads the first pitch. Down and away. Passanaw wearing the stirrups, as a lot of the Catholic Central kids do on the weekend, the 1-0. Outside. And Dom Schoenborn usually does on the weekend as well as whenever he is pitching. So we've seen him wear it against Wayland and a couple of other games this season. The 2-0. Swing and a foul. Back toward the backstop. 2 balls, 1 strike. Singer still working the mound for East Kentwood here. Coming set is Singers from the first base side. Swing and a foul again. 2-1. If he had laid off of that, probably would have been ball 3 and a 3-1 count instead. Since he swung on it, it's a 2-2. I'll step back in. Straightaway stance, feet slightly more than shoulder width. We'll watch that bounce in the dirt, full count. Singers will step back on, working from the windup here with one away. The payoff pitch. Outside, Ben Passanoff flings the bat back toward the dugout as he normally does on a walk, and he will trot down the 90 feet to first base with that free pass, and Cougars have one on with one out here. That'll bring up Luke Kuzner, who
Designated hitter number 1, Luke Kuzner.
who has reached 1 out of 2 times he has been to the plate today. He had a single, and then he moved to second on an error on that same play. The pitch, out and away. 1-0. And he flew out to left back in the first inning. It's part of that 1-2-3 inning, the only one we've had so far today. The 1-0. Runner goes. Pitch outside. Throw down well offline, and sliding in safely is John Passano with the stolen base. And the Cougars are back in business with one away, a runner in scoring position, and an opportunity for Luke Kuzner to extend this Catholic Central lead. The pitch. Outside, but it was called a strike by the home plate umpire. Steve Bilski. 2-2. Stepping off his Singers, drawing a chorus of backs from the Catholic Central dugout. The pitch. Drilled down the third baseline, foul on a one-hop bounce past the base. It is 2-2. The count on Luke Kuzner. Singers, the set. John Passanaw goes the throw down, and timeout is called by the home plate umpire, and it is a balk on the pitcher Singers, but they aren't. East Kentwood not happy about it, so the umpires talk about it, and that will be what it is. And he stepped off, and so the umpire, Bilski, is talking with the head coach Mike Jackson of the East Kentwood Falcons. They're not happy about it, but either way, John Passanon now stands on third base with a 1 out and a 2-2 count to Luke Kuzner. The pitch. Grounded up the middle, run will score. Picked up by Roloffs, fired over, pulled his man off the base, and did they get him? Yes, they did. So it's a 6-3 ground out with the tag. And now Tim McKinnon comes out to talk with Bilski again. Wanted to know if they can appeal that. No, he'll walk away. Evidently satisfied. So there's 2 away, but it scored a run. So the Cougars now up 3-1.
Catcher number 7, Javen Bates.
With Javen Bates to the plate. So 2 6-3 ground outs for the Cougars, but an RBI ground out was the last one. Now the pitch, now the throw back to the mound got away from Singers. But nothing comes of it because the bases are empty. 1 ball, no strikes here to Javen Bates. 1 out, or 2 outs. The pitch. While inside. It'll be 2-0 now to Bates. He's 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs to first. The 2-0. Up and away. Ball 3. And it's 3-0, so Javen Bates, if trends are true, he should be taking on this pitch, which he does, and it caught the low part of the strike zone for strike 1. 3-1 here on the Catholic Central catcher, who's been, once he reaches base, he's been running a lot more lately. That pitch is fouled up to the left, and it will track out of play and foul. Nice job by Singers to be able to battle back and to make it a full count here. He's got a chance to make Javen Bates either swing or get him on a walk, which he does. Javen Bates walked, the second walk of the inning for Catholic Central. Last time
Center fielder,
The
number 5, Peyton Klaus.
person who walked came around to score. That was John Passanaugh. Now there's a time called, and Javen Bates is going to stay out there. He actually came trotting in thinking he was going to be either courtesy run for or there was going to be a pitching change for East Kentwood, but neither of those were the case, so Javen Bates stays on first and with 2 outs. Pitch upstairs on Peyton Klaus, who is 1 for 2 with the double. Came around to score the first Catholic Central run. Well, the 1-0. Runner goes, popped up into the mesh at the top of the backstop. And it'll be 1-1. That evens up the count there. 2 outs here, bottom 5. Catholic Central leading by 2 now after John Passanaugh came around to score. The 1-1, drilled through the gap and into left. A base hit for Peyton Klaus. He advances Javen Bates to second. Klaus on first, and for Aidan Johnson to step to the plate.
First baseman, number 25, Aidan Johnson.
Aidan Johnson is 0 for 2 with an RBI groundout back in the second. He scored Peyton Klaus, who managed to get around with a stolen base and then scored on the groundout. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut there on a pitch that looked like it moved on Aidan Johnson. On the bottom of the 5th, Catholic Central leading 3-1. Popped up into the air just inside the outfield, and Williams will settle under it, make the grab. A pop out to 4 is how things end. We head to the 6th inning. Catholic Central up by 2 on your home for Catholic Central Baseball.
I can't believe we have to make this commercial.
It's ridiculous.
You'll think it's ridiculous too. Listen to this.
This commercial is about, well, it's about parents being rude at high school athletic events.
Ridiculous, right?
It gets worse. Studies show more than 75% of new high school officials are quitting because of bad adult behavior.
So now there's a shortage of refs here in Michigan, in almost all sports.
No officials means no more games.
Is that what you want for us?
Come on, parents.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another commercial.
Because we will.
This message presented by the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association, reminding you to always practice good sportsmanship.
Dom Schoenborn still on the bump, this time for his 6th inning of work. His Cougars lead it 3-1 here from the Catholic Central Baseball field at the Cat. Up in Grand Rapids Township, first pitch, breaking ball. Caught the inside corner for strike 1 on Salisbury. Ethan Salisbury. Ethan Salisbury. 1 for 2 with a single and a flyout. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 2. That was a ball in the dirt. No wonder he tried to check that, but much to his chagrin, it was a check swing. It did go. No balls, 2 strikes. Here on Salisbury. Schoenborn from the hip and the windup. Pitch inside, went headhunting. Of course, not intentionally, but that's why the ball ended up. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Low and away. Two balls, 2 strikes now. Schoenborn, the kick and the pitch. Breaking ball. No. Full count. Looked like it might have been just inside the strike zone, but Salisbury showing good patience to let that go by him. The payoff pitch. Swing and a grounder up the middle. Ben Passano over to field. It fires over to first. Did he pull him off? No, he didn't. And it's a 6-3 ground down. Good play there by Passano, and an even better attempt and even better play by Aidan Johnson to keep his foot on the bag to confirm that ground out. So it's a 6-3.
Second baseman, number 4.
And 1 gone. First pitch upstairs to Ethan Williams. Williams is 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out. He's got an 1-0 count on him right now. That pitch is down low. 2-0. Catholic Central's, the bane of their existence all year has been errors, but so far through the first 16 outs, there's only been 1. Grounded to short, throws well off the bag. It pulled him off. So Ben Passano airmailing it to first. Not sure if that'd be an error or not. It did pull Aidan Johnson off. I'm going to give that an error.
Yep, I agree.
So the second error of the game for Ben Passano at short. He normally plays first base. Swing and a miss on a slider outside. Usually plays third base, but this time Mccall is there, so Passano is... Both the Passanos move over, one to the right, one position to the right. And so John's at second, Ben's at short. No balls, 1 strike. To the pitch outside. It got past Jabin Bates, and rounding second. They throw down anyway, and now there's caught a rundown. They'll throw there. Mccall chasing down the runner. He will get the man out. Yes, they do. It's a 5-6. And Williams gets caught going a bit too fast, and Jabin Bates showing why he intends to become a baseball coach. He's got a good baseball IQ, and he's able to throw down and assist in that. So that'll go down in the record books as a 5-6. 2-5-6. I thought it was a 2-4-5-6.
Could be that too.
I don't know. Pickles are hard to score. We'll just put it that way. We'll go 4-5-6. Pitch outside, and strike 3 got him looking, and Harris is not happy about it. That looked like he had called time, and he had his hand up, but the umpire didn't see it and therefore didn't grant him it. So he goes to the dugout shaking his head, and there are 3 up and 3 down, though not without a base runner. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Catholic Central leading 3-1 on your home for Catholic Central baseball.
For East Kentwood, top of the 6th inning. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base. Score after 5.5 innings. Catholic Central 3, East Kentwood 1.
Okay, my phone is going. Why is my phone? We gotta play something. What are we gonna play? We're gonna play Pull Off the Whistle.
Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth for the Falcons, third baseman, number 4, Andrew Mccall.
You said Falcons.
I did.
Mm-hmm. It's a 3-1 baseball game here, and a 1-1 count to Andrew Mccall. Singer still working, swing and a miss. Working in the bullpen for the Catholic Central Cougars is number 5, Peyton Klaus. If he comes in, it'll be a Meyer call to the bullpen. Popped up in the air, high, and Peyton Klaus. I can't make the catch in the bullpen. Got on the hop, though. But unfortunately, that doesn't count. And it would have counted either way if he would have been able to get that. But still fun to imagine that it might have been able to count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Andrew Mccall. He is 1 for 2. He reached on an error and singled his last time up. I'll ground that up the middle. Coming over on the run is done, but he misplayed it. And Catholic Central, on an infield hit for Andrew Mccall, have a runner on to start things off.
Right fielder, number 24, Brady Redmer.
That'll bring up Brady Redmer. Cougars have also a little bit of activity outside of their bullpen. Looks like Dawson Schroeder and Oliver Beal tossing in the bullpen, so we assume that they'll be coming in for the second game of play. Runner goes, popped up high right side, and it will work its way foul and not hit anybody, thankfully, on the East Kentwood side of things. 0-1 now to Brady Redmer. If Schoenborn does leave, he will have had a full 6 innings of work. He's pitched very well today. Full stat line back when I flip over my score sheet here. But pitch is up and in at the head height of Redmer. 1-1. The pitch. Popped up high right side or left side. Underneath it is done. He'll make the grab, so a pop out to 5 is how Redmer goes down for the first out of the inning here in this one.
Left fielder, number 23.
This game has gone pretty quickly, only an hour and a half at this point. We started at 10:50, 10 minutes earlier than scheduled time, which caught everybody off guard, including the Catholic Central official scored, who is affectionately called Stats, the threat on to first. Not it. Got away from the first baseman Scrimshaw, and Andrew Mccall will work his way over to second base, capitalizing on that opportunity. So he is now on first with an E1. And Adam Wanzel at the plate. He is yet to face a pitch in this at-bat. Singers checks Mccall. The pitch. Drilled down the third baseline and foul into a group of fans who are seated just along the road that comes up along the side of the field here. It's 0-1 now to Wanzel. 1 down. Mccall on second. He's got a little bit of a lead. Singer will step off. Catholic Central leading 3-1 here at the Cat. The pitch. Drilled into left. Getting under that is Marshall. He'll make the grab. Mccall will not tag up due to the proximity of the play to third base, so it's a
Shortstop.
It's a fly out to 7. And that'll bring up Ben Passana, who's 0 for 2, with a strikeout and a ground out, respectively, in his past 2 at-bats. First pitch from Singers. Up and in. It's 1-0 to Passana. He strikes out a lot, leads the Catholic Central in strikeouts. Mccall being forced to step back, looking at Singers like, what the heck you doing? He's holding out his hands. McCall likes to have a bit of fun. The pitch inside and low, 2-0. Now Andrew McCall will go down to third on a miscue on the throw, and it's a 1-5 putout. And we head to the top of the 7th. Should Catholic Central be forced to bat again, they will start back up with Ben Passana. But right now, we head to the 7th inning. Last call for baseball here on the Cougar Baseball Network.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The Cougars have made a Meyer call to the bullpen as out comes Dominic Schoenborn. In from center field comes Peyton Klaus, and along with that comes a little bit of defensive changes, which we will get here in a second after the first pitch, which is outside to Scrimshaw. So, defensive changes, obviously, Peyton Klaus comes in from center. Dawson Schroeder moves into left, forcing Adam Wanzel over into center. The second pitch, dribbled right in front of home. Picked up by Bates after a little hesitation, fires over. It is a 2-3 ground out for Scrimshaw and 1 away. Here in the top of the 7th. Cougars leading 3-1 after 3 1-run innings in the second, third, and then fifth. 2 runs for the Falcons came, or the 1 run came back in the fifth. To break open that scoring. So Adam Wanzel shifts way over to the right. Middle infielders at double play depth. Popped up to second. Under it is John Passana. He will make the grab. 2 pitches. Pitches, 2 outs here. Or 3 pitches, 2 outs, pardon.
No
and
batting.
2 away now.
Pitcher number 2, Nicholas Singer.
Cougars, we haven't mentioned this all game, but might as well now. They're searching for their first out-of-conference win. The first pitch from Peyton Klaus, down low. Peyton Klaus, one of the fastest pitchers on this Catholic Central team, along with John Passana. Peyton Klaus can really fire that baseball. He will work from the hip here from the first base side of the rubber. The 1-0. Upstairs. He's facing the top of the order right now. It is Nick Singers, his counterpart right now. Singers is 0 for 2 with a walk. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Massive break on that one. It worked from the inside onto the inner half of the plate. A beautiful piece of pitching. The 2-1. Caught the outside corner for a strike. Might have been a little bit outside, but Jabin Bates did a nice frame job on that one. And it's 2-2. The 2-2. Called strike 3, and the Cougars bring home a winner in this one. Peyton Klaus finishes out things strong. 1-2-3 as we finish this one a 3-1 win for Catholic Central. Well, we will take a 15-minute break, come back on a different stream.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
And we will have the second game of this doubleheader here from the Cat at Catholic Central's athletic facilities. Well, we will come back and have all that coverage of the second game. This is your home for Catholic Central Baseball, the Cougar Baseball.